Hi friends, welcome to Aishu's DIY. Today we will design a necklace using bargain bead box subscription for the month of June 2023. This is the orange agate, I guess, we got in the box. So I'm going to use this to make a statement necklace. This is a design by Potomac Beads company. So I really like that design. I wanted to do it, so I'm gonna do this. I have this roller chain. This is what she also used in her video, so this is what I have here as well. And let's see, I wanted to actually do this in gold. If you have a gold roller chain, then probably use that. Since I didn't have it on the size that I was expecting it to be, so I'm just doing it with silver. But for this orange red beads, gold color and gold seed beads will look really amazing. Even if you don't have the bargain bead box subscription, you can make this necklace with anything you have. I'm hoping that everybody who does jewelry, has this 8mm bead. That's a standard size that we have. So I'm going to take about, say, 20" of the necklace, of the chain, because I like my necklace to be a little bit longer, so I'm taking 20". Means 18 inches more than enough. If you consider your clasp as well, then that's more than enough. So I'm just going to hold this. You don't have to cut it. Roller chain is always, like jump rings. You can open it if it is not soldered, which it is not. So I just cut myself the piece that I need. Now the rest of the things that you need, let me go over the supplies. You need 8mm bead. Any 8mm bead will work, and also some seed beads, 11 seed beads. I have here two. I have pulled out two, one in the silver, the other one in this color. This is gold lined silver or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, gold lined crystal. That's what this one is. This is silver lined crystal, I guess. So I pulled out these two. I don't know if I have to work with this. This will make it a little bit subtle, but if I work with this, then only the orange beads will show. So it's totally up to you which look you want. You can go ahead and with that. And then for the needle, I use this pony sewing needles. It says sewing needles, but it is beading needle. Okay, so these pony needles are the ones that I use, and I'm gonna use the size 10. You can use size 12 or 11, whichever you have, but I feel the size 10 to be much more stable. And also I'm using size 0.008 Fireline or Wildfire. You can use either of those. You can use dragon thread if you have. I don't have dragon thread. I really like my Wildfire. And then you need about, say, 5 feet of the thread to finish this project. So let me just measure 5 feet. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and I need a little bit more. This point I cut it. I'm using wildfire 0.008 inch. Okay, then you need the chain, the beads. So whenever you're threading in the thread, you thread in the needle, then the thread, you just flatten the tip of your thread, take your needle, just put it on top of the flattened thread, then use your pliers to hold the tip, and that's how you easily thread in the thread. Okay, so now I'm ready to actually start the necklace. So I take this necklace, make it into half. Okay, and then I'm supposed to do 2.5 inches here over here. So I start there. So take that. So take one of the links here, and I'm going to take the end of my thread, the tail end, put it through this loop. Okay, and tie some overhand knots, couple of overhand knots. That's one, this will be a surgeon's knot. That means making it into the loop twice. So use your pliers if the tail end is very short. Hold it there and tighten it up. One more, just a regular knot. So we can reinforce it by coming again and again through this and then doing that. Now that that's tied to the chain, I will take this and add it to a small tray, and then take my 11 seed beads. Dump some 11 seed beads for us to start the project. So I'm gonna use 5 seed beads first. 5 and 15 are the numbers that she says, but you can actually adjust that in a different way that you want. You can reduce it by 4 or increase it by 6. It's totally up to you. So pick up 5 11 seed beads. Okay, then 8mm bead, and then 15 11 seed beads. Count it on your needle. It's 5, 15. So drop it down to your work. Okay, from here, so this one is like this, right? From here you skip 1, 2, 3, and then go to the fourth one from down to the bottom. You can see one is parallel and one is perpendicular, so you need to make sure you go that way. Then you should be able to pull it through the chain. So once you get that, okay, just pull some beads inside, and then you're coming this in the parallel one, so you do the same, just skip one link and come down the next one, just like that. As you guys can see, this is what I have so far. Then pick up 5 more seed beads and then an 8mm. From this point on, so what I realized is maybe the chain that I use is like it's 6 yards. It doesn't say the size, right? Maybe this is, you know, the size of the roller chain is 4mm, so it's a little bit hard to go through the chain, which is a good thing. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is, so when I did 5 beads here, I chose the same 5 beads on this side, and then I tried to do 5 beads here and then 5 more beads here. So the 15 beads, that's how I am shifting it. So I'm just going to add one more here, one more bead. So you do what you prefer to do. I'm okay with the count being a little bit there or so. All I want is the finished piece to look good, so I'm okay with a little bit here and there. So add the 8mm now, and then I'm going to add 5 beads. So because it's difficult putting it through, I figured I will add 5 of the seed beads. Okay, then again the same thing, you come back down here, right? So through this, so if you hold your chain like this, I skip 1, 2, 3 and then 4. I go up through the 4th loop. So instead of adding the 15 beads at one go, I'm just going to add the 5 beads. Okay, and then I'm going to pick up 5 more. Okay, then I skip just one link and go down through the next link. Just like this. Make sure it's nice and tight and you don't see the cord or the wire that much. Then add 5 more beads. 3, 4, 5. Actually, I'll add one more because I did 16 on that side. Then I'm gonna pick up an 8mm. This is what I have so far. See that? So now if I see, look at it, this point, actually it's big, so I'll take one more beads out. Because we are adding two mediums together, the cord, the thread and the chain, it's a little bit unusual than our regular ones, right? So you need to make sure that the way this sits looks pretty. That's all. At the end of the day, that's what we are looking for. So you can reduce it or increase it as per the way it looks. Okay, so then now pick up 5, okay. Now you hold the chain this way, so you come through this one, so skip 1, 2, 3 and 4th, go up. This is what you have so far. Just pull the thread nice and tight, right, so that there is no lag in it. Okay, so now again pick up 5, go down, skip one link, go down the other link, and then pick up 5, add the 8 millimeter, so forth and so on. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I skip one link, then go down the next. Okay, now pick up 5 more, actually 3, 4, 5, and then an 8 millimeter, and then 5 more. Okay, and then now you skip 1, 2, 3, and then go up in the 4th. So like this I will add 7 of the 8 millimeter beads, and I will come back and show you guys what I have achieved. Friends, welcome back. I changed the mat so that the silver beads can look much more clearer. So here it is. I have the 8 millimeter, the 5 seed beads after that. So the last one, this is the 7th one, so I went through this, so I skip 1, 2, 3, and then go up through the 4th. Okay, make sure you tighten it up and this stays properly and there is no lag in this and everything. And then for now just circle around the link and come back through the 5 seed beads. We will reinforce this couple of times. But for now we go through that 5 seed beads and through the 8 millimeter. If you're not able to go through at once, just go through a couple of them and then tighten that up. Okay, so now that we have achieved the first layer of this necklace, now we will connect the bottom. Okay, so now pick up 5 seed beads and our 8mm, 5 more, and then we have to go through the 8mm, the second 8mm in the line. Just the 8mm will do. So this is what we have so far. I'm gonna do this the entire length. In this row we will have 6 8mm, and then we'll come back and do the next row this way, this way, this way, until we reach one bead in the bottom. So again, pick up 5 11/0, 1 8mm, then 5 more, go through the next 8mm in the first row, just the 8mm, not the seed beads. Don't worry about this being wobbly, it will straighten itself up. Okay, so now I'll continue this and I'll come back once I am done with the 6th bead. So now that I am in the last bead, 1 2 3 4 5, this is the 6th bead. I have it like 5 seed beads and the 8mm and the 5 seed beads. Now I drop it down, go through the last one here, last 8mm, and then okay, and then what I do is, see this a little bit wobbly, so make it so that it strains properly. So now go up the 5 seed beads, reinforce this cord around this chain, and then come back. So going up the 5 seed beads that we ever added first, we have added in this part, then go around this chain link, come back through the 5 seed beads and the 8mm. Okay, it's pretty much tight now, I guess, because I'm using an 8-pound wildfire and also a 10 size 10 beading needle. But I think that the dragon thread, so then come down through these 5 seed beads and our 8mm as well. So dragon thread 8-pound means it's equivalent to wildfire 6-pound is what I think, but I have never used dragon thread, so I cannot say by personal experience, but I think so is what. So see, there is a lag here, so I don't know how it came, but we need to fix it right now than later. Just the 8mm. Now I am ready to work the 3rd row. See that? That's that. Okay. Now I am going to again add 5 seed beads, (8mm) and 5 seed beads. drop it down to my work and go to the next 8mm in the second row. Okay, just like that. So this if you see this, it's a little bit, too close. So if you want to add more seed beads, you can do that. Okay, I will finish this row and come back. So I finished the second row, third row, and the fourth row. So first there is 7 beads, then there is 6, then there's 4, 5, then I finished the 4, and I'm here at the end. So what I'm gonna do here is, after 4 there needs to be 3 beads, but I have only 2 beads left. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish this at this point of time because I don't have that many beads. So the last one was 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then should be 3, 2, 1, which I don't have. So I'm going to finish the necklace at this point, and I really like the way this turned out to be. So what I'm going to do is, here I'm exiting at the last 8mm bead. So I'm just trying to go up over here. Okay, since we have passed so many times and this is an 8-pound wildfire, I'm just doing a half-hitch knot at this point. I'm not going up. So here we go, just tying a knot around and pulling this cord tight, and then slowly doing the knot after the 8mm. And I'm going to go through the 8mm and then come back, like go up and tie a knot here under, make a loop, and then go through that loop. Make sure that the knot stays between the beads and not on top of the seed bead. Go through the next 8mm. So I just go through a couple of them, tie a couple of half-hitch knots and cut the thread off, and then I'll come back to show you guys what clasp I add here. Okay, so all you need to do is pass through a couple of beads. There we go. Just put your needle underneath the thread and make yourself a loop and go through that loop with the needle, and then tighten that so that that's a half-hitch knot. Then go down, come back, so you can reinforce this side as well. There we go. So then come back, go down, do what you're supposed to do to make this sturdier. So I finished doing the half-hitch knots, and this is how the necklace looks like. So I have this toggle clasp. It was from Bargain Bead Box, but sometime before. So this is one of the links that I removed while cutting the chain, so I'm not going to add a jump ring. That's the best part about this thing. Okay, so something gets stuck in this. So about this roller chain is that you don't need an extra jump ring to attach your clasp to the chain. You just have to just open up the link, and where did my bent nose plier go? Okay, there it is. So take another set of pliers, doesn't matter if it is a bent nose or okay, I will try my level best here. Bent nose or another needle nose pliers will do too. It's way too tight and the space is really less, but somehow we can make it work. There we go, I did it. So at this point of time, open up this link, hold this part, and this will be easier. Close it back and forth. So here it is, our necklace is done. I really like the way this turned out to be. It's very pretty, right? This is what it looks like. It automatically curves for you, and I did use only 5 beads in between everything, so 15 and 5 is the number that I used, and it came out pretty. You can wear this necklace. I really like the silver and the orange combination too, but if you have gold, try gold. That will also look very beautiful. So since we have 2 beads, we can make earrings out of it. I'll come back with the earrings video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.